Alright mates, this is Max from Maximum Android and I've got a riddle for you. Which flagship phone has a unique set of cameras where 3 of its 4 cameras are great flagship and one camera is quite a rubbish even though it's a flagship? However, that one camera represents an absolutely unique technology. No other phone, no other even phone brand adopts such a unique technology. Any guesses? Tell me down in the comments, and I'm cutting that rant and go straight to it. Yes, if you guessed it, it's ZTE Nubia Z80 Ultra. So many Z letters, quite a tongue twister. And yes, it's unique because it adopts the only phone brand that adopts under-display camera on the front. So its front camera is like hidden, hidden under the display, and that is the reason it doesn't deliver great photos quality. So this phone is not for selfie lovers. But without further ado, right, seals are broken and let's get inside now. Oh gosh, that's the first phone that doesn't want to come out of the box. Right, here goes the phone at last. Gosh, oh, it's beautiful, it's white. Yeah, I don't like the boring black color, and you'll get immediately bored with the unboxing, because who cares about what's in the box? The only thing that I care about is having a case. Oh, it's very rare case of the plastic case. It's plastic, not a silicone. Why not a silicone? I much more prefer silicone, would prefer. That's hard plastic, okay? And as it is now common, no charger, but in fact the seller presented me a original Nubia travel charger. It doesn't specify the current, how powerful it is, but I believe it's 80 watt because this phone supports 80 watt wireless and 80 watt wired charging both. Oh, looks solid. Let's compare it to, it's probably like approximately the same weight with the Google Pixel 9 Pro in a case. So it's heavy. I love it. And even in this wrapping paper, I feel it's metal chassis. It's metal, it's heavy. I just love it. So the first impression is utterly important and I am impressed. Here it goes. Yeah, I'm even more impressed. So beautiful. It's matte. It has a matte finish, so no fingerprints. Yeah, you see, I can tap on it however long I want, but doesn't collect any smudges. So yeah, it's heavy. It has this clean and again matte aluminum finish, aluminum frame. It has, not only does it have the usual buttons, but the power button is red, which I also like. It's their signature style, but there is a new button. I bet it's to launch the camera. So the first impression is, I already said it, it's wow. The camera housing, the camera plateau is absolutely wonderful, like amazing, square, going through across the whole phone. It's great. It's not like it's cut in half for some reason. The camera's placement, I believe this one is telephoto, but I could be very well wrong. There is, what's this? Maybe there is some LED here, like in its sister phone or brother phone, sibling phone. Red Magic gaming phone, but yeah, the phone, gosh, how great it is. Oh, it has a protection screen, yeah, slapped on the screen. So I really like it. It's so nice. Why? That's the reason that I'm not even booting it up. But okay, let's go to boot up. I know while it's booting up, there is some important information. The price. I got it around 600 euros for 16 gigabytes of RAM and half a terabyte storage for only 600 euros, and it's powered with the newest and best in class Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, so the hardware is top notch. We've got all the European languages. Not much interesting during the first setup. It's only the Gemini, again being the assistant at default. Skip, no thanks. So the Gemini is embedded and enabled by default. Welcome to some wallpaper. Next. No, I want to see the new versions coming up. All right. Gestures. Oh yeah, the first impression, you see the full uninterrupted screen, all screen. So the front panel is all screen. You don't see any camera, however it's there. Believe me, it's absolutely Nebula AI OS. Get started. And things are quite interesting. Let's start with the most fascinating and original thing, except no, don't. Okay, and let's turn the camera around. Yeah, here it is. You see, oh, it's not bad at all. I'm impressed that you don't see. Oh, you see it now. Yeah, when closing the camera app, you see the camera is there for a moment and it's not there anymore. So the screen is just gorgeous. And the first impression, oh, the system is absolutely clean, no bloatware at all, absolutely no rubbish like Facebook, AliExpress, Temu, and whatever other bollocks there could be. Nothing at all. So the most clean Chinese, yeah, I stress that the most clean Chinese system I've ever seen. Right. Apart from my sheer excitement and emotions about this phone, yeah, I'm chuffed like a child with this marvelous phone. What are the facts about it? Well, starting with the outside, the design is clean, simple, very streamlined. You see this squarish, it's a clear rectangular, no rounded corners, no rounded sides, no shaved off corners. It's very squarish, very direct, unlike the rounded corners on the Pixel. And this design, this squarish design and all the right corners, give me firstly the more premium feeling. Yeah, this to me looks more premium, and the Nubia seems larger, even though they share absolutely the same size, 6.8 inches diagonally. They're identical in size, but this design gives a feeling of a larger phone, which I love. The sides are brushed, they are matte, unlike the glossy sides on a Pixel, collecting all the smudges. And the matter is, this phone, if new, is twice the price of the Nubia. Well, I love the design, and probably it's the only phone I know having not only the camera button, but the two buttons. The second one is absolutely customizable. Now it's set to silent the phone, to put it into silent mode, but I'll probably retune it to launch the game mode, the game assistant, because once you turn it on, the screen on, you see that the major asset of this phone is, of course, the screen. The screen is huge, uninterrupted, gorgeous, very bright. It's an AMOLED screen having no interruptions, no like the punch hole, no nothing. This screen is just wonderful. And what else? The system. It's clearly the record holder for the most clean and minimalistic system. I'd even say it has fewer apps than by default on a Pixel. And it has, though, all the necessary AI tools like the Gemini, like the AI live translator and some other AI blocks. So the system is clean, although having all the necessary functionality, including the game assistant, a proper game assistant. Well, the other hardware features and advantages, of course, of this phone is the processor. First of all, the latest and greatest Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, so the most powerful beast among all the processors out there. The system is the latest Android 16, although Nubia is known to support their phones for only 3 years. That's a real downside, the only downside, not the USD camera, not the under-display camera, but the poor support. The memory is fastest, UFS 4.1 storage, and LPDDR5X, maybe X something, so the fastest and latest generation of both RAM and internal memory. The battery is ridiculously huge, 7,200 milliamp hours, and it only weighs like 5 or 10 grams heavier than the Pixels, but it has almost 50% larger battery. So all the internals are best in class, and yeah, the one of the mandatory features of a flagship is camera system, and these cameras really deliver. They perform absolutely one of the best in class, top notch. You see that all the cameras from ultra wide to telephoto can record video in 4K 120 FPS. For example, the Pixels, which is the flagships, the Android King, can only record 4K 60, so no slow-mo on the Pixels, but 4K 120 across the board, across all the cameras. And I've taken a very short, very quick camera test. You see 140 millimeters, that's equivalent of between 6 and 7x zoom, so that's around 7-ish zoom, and let's compare it to pixel, to the pixels quality with the very same object, and that was taken on a pixel with 6.5x, and I like the Nubia's quality better. The text is clearer on the Nubia, but of course that's only a very quick test. It doesn't say the Google's cameras are bad. They are just one of the best, if not the best. But these cameras do not lag behind. Right. So my first impressions are simply wow, and I've got to leave it there. I've got to take my proper time to proper review all the functions, all the performance with gaming, of course, and I'll leave it there. And you please leave your comments down below. Ask me whatever you fancy about this marvelous phone. I'll be glad to review what you ask for. So far was again very nice seeing you all. Cheers!